Okay. The next group of poems is simply called Monk. We wrote these watching a documentary on the life of one of the great geniuses of all time, Thelonious Monk, Thelonious Sphere Monk. Was a bit of a savant. When his manager told him, when he read out of a book how famous Monk was, Monk kind of looked at him and basically said, I'm famous? Didn't know that, you know, didn't get that. He also had the habit of doing this on stage and in airports, walking around in circles. But then he would look at the people and he'd say, I know what they're saying, that Thelonious Monk is crazy. So he knew what he was doing. So these are the Monk poems. I'm gonna put some Monk in the background so you can see the person we're talking about.
A glistening black tarantula marches hard across the ivory. The sweetest lullaby spilt from a cracked soul, sweat, blood, independence, pride. Composing lazy classics, creating masterpieces, beginning new ways. Parasites eating at the brain, vines strangling trees, a man's success to be a man's own downfall. Confused, lost, alone, inside himself. Death, his last release.
Starting as no one, with only these four walls listening, admiring the famous, eager to climb upward with confidence. Dreaming is the only place with no competition. While asleep, it is me, just me. Journeying others, our skills, as though a mind of their own, building, stacking on top of one another, putting on a mask so others don't see my forehead cringing, don't see the beads of nervousness leak off of me. To my surprise, I was on top of the world, with no one to inform me. I find out who they see me as later. To think, I dreamed of this, of what I am today. Was it a shout or a whisper? I seem to have forgotten. Standing now, or am I still sitting? I seem to have lost my place. Swerving, spinning, turning round in aimlessness. Who am I? I seem to have forgotten. Howling wolves whisper in my ear, and I hear nothing.
A mind clouded, yet full of uninhibited genius, with long fingers hammers cold ivories to create the sickest of melodies. One thing keeps his body and mind connected to earth, his piano. Bebop hits high notes that go for days, then a lapse of pacing rhythms, then there is no music.
Faces hidden by a veil of smoke. A man spins on stage awkwardly. With a cigarette in mouth, he begins to play. Madness erupts, branding my soul. He is a musician without notes, a soldier with no bullets caught in the midst of war. Miraculously, he has flourished.
The crazy hats, the incomprehensible phrases, the spinning on stage, all second best to the dysfunctional melody stiffly played on his piano. Never a real chord, never a perfect harmony, but a perfect story nonetheless.
No music, just a cigarette in mouth, jamming out. What comes up, no one knows. Full of elegant sounds, may be taken as a fool, but as smart as can be. Can't understand a word, when deciphered, it will blow your mind. Taken in by a woman like a wounded bird. Does he know her scheme? Does he care? No. just taking the gifts as they come, dancing in circles until finally putting his piano to rest, leaving many people with a question mark over their heads.
Open streets filled with a buzz, sounds you don't even recognize ring in your ear. What's yours? It's not yours alone. It's yours. It's mine. It's the city's to share. No open woods, no place to hide. No way to escape the world that's not yours or mine. Only the slightest reprieve from what should be ours. A dark, cold alleyway. Dirty streets with people who share some of our desires. Snow, rain, sleet, or even shine. It's just a star-filled night can bring nothing but the desire of inner warmth. You inject the needle into your arm or find a white powder to put in your system. It lights you from your soul, bringing a beautiful melody to your surface. Now what do I do with it? Where does it go? The energy inside is holding me down. Making my feet shake, I pound my feet to the floor. My fingers spread and I slam a beat I've never heard. My heart screams this tune I can't refuse. What's not mine? Can it be? I can find a place to share this. I want what I have to be known. I want to wear glasses with no glass, dance wherever I please, wherever I want. From dirty streets to a club with a gorgeous toy right in the center. I became a classic. Ain't that a bitch? I'm no longer the loneliest monk. I'm Thelonious Monk.
Blurring senses, sporadic fingers with spinning sound, just as he on the street will be, taking in all there is, 360 degrees of coverage for a mind that needs it. Maybe he winds himself up with that spinning, some invisible wire that fuels the creator's brain. And when he plays, it all comes undone, like a wind-up toy, leaving just a shell who doesn't know his own son. But two women await him, ever patient, a wife and a baroness, both looking to please his soul, just as empty as the glasses it wears.